Hi, it's Josie, and today I would like to let you in on what I believe is the most important thing to remember when you're training your horse. It doesn't matter whether it's a young horse or one that's a little further down the track. You must remember this. Today I'm showing you on Lilly. She's pretty green. You'll see when she gets going. She's had not much work under saddle. I've literally just started her. And that will come through, and that's part of what I'm going to use to show you my very, very, very best tip for training your horse. And whilst we're doing that, I want to just talk about watching other people's YouTube videos, particularly those that are highly edited. I don't want you to let somebody's best moment in time that they show you to make you think that you're not a good enough horse trainer or there's something wrong with your horse. That's just not true. Yes, sometimes you might need some more information on how you're training your horse and what are the building blocks to do that. But basically, there seriously is a very simple pathway to train your horse. That doesn't mean that it's easy as such. It's simple. Well, I believe it's simple, and you just need to be consistent and have the knowledge of how to do it. Right, we're going to go off in trot. So it's her first trot, so I'm just going to get her up into trot. And I don't care where she goes with her head, as long as she doesn't curl over behind underneath like that. Good. So I've got the same soft feel here, and wherever she goes with her head, I follow her. If my reins were a piece of cotton, I have to follow her so that I don't break the cotton. Good girl. Yep. She stretches like that. That's just the way she wants to stop for a snack again. Good girl. A bit of a cough there, love. She had a big day out yesterday. It was her first outing. So right rein, and when I say that, I'm just asking her to come around the circle by closing my ring finger. Now I just ride her forward a bit. So what we're trying to do is find some nice moments. I'm going to do a circle up here. So right rein, 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 good girl, right rein, right rein. And I aim for my circle tangents, guys, my 12, 6, 3 and 9 o'clock. And I try to ride towards them left rein to come down the track. Good girl, you might have seen her nose twist. Circle here. Right rein, right rein, right rein. Good girl. She's starting to right rein, right rein, right rein, right rein. She's starting to right rein take the contact a bit more, which is good. That's the aim of this. So if I have just got my hands here now and she wants to take a little bit more contact, I just keep my hands nice and still and accept that contact. Don't know if you want to think about you're holding someone's hand and all of a sudden they just squeeze a little bit more gently. Right rein, I'm doing it without telling you, but I can't tell you everything I'm doing. And then you just accept holding hands a little firmer here. That was my fault. But she needs to go. I've asked her to go. Okay. So I asked her to go and she didn't go then. So she got a little tap. And I'm repeating that because I want her to always go off a light aid. And that was a tap with the whip, not a light aid. So I just go back and repeat that aid. So left rein, left rein, left rein, left rein, good girl. Left rein, left rein, left rein, left rein. Left rein, aiming for my circle tangent points. Left rein. Good girl. So, my number one tip really for training a horse is to look for moments and then try and put those moments together. Here I'm getting a lot nicer moments with Lily. I might put a bit of video up of when we were having not so many nice moments. Good girl. All right, good girl. So you can see I'm getting lots of nice moments where she's taking the bit. She's putting a little bit more of a feel in my hand. I'm not pulling the rein anymore. I'm not bringing my hands back. She's taking more, and when she takes a little bit more, I'm happy to accept it. There's a point though, you don't want them leaning on your hands. It's got to feel elastic. Good girl. First time we've changed the rein that way. So it's got to be a soft elastic feel. If it's hard as a rock, then your horse is leaning on your hands, and you need to fix that. That's because your horse doesn't understand what you're wanting him to do, or he thinks that's what he's supposed to do. Bore on your hands. Good. All right. Snack time, she says. No. Good girl. All right, so I've got a little soft feel on her mouth again. I'm following her. We just might go over here, so hopefully you can see that my hands are moving a lot, because so is her head. I'm going to stop my hands moving. Forgive me, Lily. And look what happened. There's no softness, and if I'm sending her forward with my hands stiff, her head's coming back at me. Now, I've still got the connection now, but I'm going with her with my hands. That's what you have to do. And I'm going to promise you, in the beginning, I literally practiced like this without any feel on the horse until I could relax my elbows and just follow, because you relax and follow when you get used to this. Good girl. So we've been teaching Lily building blocks, and one of them is just I put my leg on and I go, or she goes, and when she's pretty good at that, I can start. And now I also have a building block of being soft in front and taking my hand. So now I'm going to work with her in just doing an up transition softly and not throwing her head up, as in accepting the contact and taking it forward. So how do we do that? First of all, you have to have following hands, and I like to feel the ears are going away from me. There, they were coming back at me, because if they're coming back at me, she's using the wrong muscle. She's using this one, I can see it. Whereas the muscle we want her to use is that one there to hold her head out. That's how she develops her back muscle. So now I'm touching the rein and saying, are you there with me? Are you soft? Yes, she's soft in my hand. And now I lift my seat a little, because she's young and she doesn't have a lot of back muscle, and it's hard work to lift up with my weight on her back. I'm going to try and do it around here, but I have to do it in the moment, guys. Are you soft? Yep, there. Nice. And that was quite a nice little transition. We'll try that again with Lil. Good girl, Lil. Come around this way. I'm going to try and do a down transition, so make sure she's nice and soft in front. Good. Put my hands forward, slow my rise. Good girl. And that was a nice forward soft transition with this muscle engaged. So when I say soft in front, that means I should be able to touch the rein. And she flexes, touch the rein. Whoops, she didn't there, she fell in, touch the rein, yep. Flex to the right, touch the rein. We taught all this in the very beginning, so she has these building blocks. So I'm saying, can you stay in that soft position there? Can I lift my breeches up off the saddle? I wouldn't do the transition there because it was awful. Lift my and use my voice as well to help her. Now, she was a little tiny bit rolled over when she did that transition, but that's okay. So that's how that's what we're going to do in the next week, is work on getting those transitions okay. Now I'm going to do a canter transition on her. And the canter on this little girl hasn't always been the greatest. She's been very unbalanced. Good girl. Off my leg. Off my leg. Okay, so I'm going to sit here, put my canter aids on and go canter. Good. Sit light in the saddle. Now, it doesn't matter that she got the wrong lead. I asked, even though I had the aids correct, I asked her to canter and she cantered. She's very green, remember? Here we go. Yeah, good. Much better. Whoops. Good girl. Now, these are the bits that I told you that were awful. And then I get the bits, which I'm not getting yet, Lil. Dirty. It's okay, this is her worst way. Whoops. Good. Good. She's crooked. That's just she's young and unbalanced. Right, good girl. All right. We'll come around and do that one for other rain. Good, good, good. Okay, so the high head carriage here. Yeah, good. I just close my ring finger on the out, yeah. And when she softens in the pole, yes, I will then, here again, touch it. Happens quicker than I can say, because I've touched about 10 times there. Touch and soft, yes. Yes, that's what I want. Her to go down there. Good. No pulling the horse into a shape, guys. That's not riding them correctly and it's not doing them any benefit. And if we're going to ride them, we need to benefit them. Good. Good. Nice there. Good. Yes, good girl. Lovely. All right. What if I just show you that moment? You will think, oh my gosh, how amazing is that horse? You haven't seen all the other stuff trying to get there. Steady. Good. Good. There. Okay. That's better. Now she's nicely in my hands and then she rolls over and then she comes back and then she rolls over and then she comes back. Yes. And then she's nicely in my hands. So I'm living for those moments when she's nicely in my hand. I can't make it happen because that's not going to happen. It's not happening soft and forward if you're making it happen. Lily takes the contact. I accept her. Good. It's okay. Good. There. Right. There. Good girl. So there you go. I'm getting moments. Here we go again. A lovely moment there, and I lost it. There, and I lost it. My aim as her rider is to help her put more of those moments together. Help her put them together. Not me, her. I give her the understanding of what we'd like, and then I ask, and I give her time to work it out and put it together. And she puts it together quite nicely. There you go, there you go. There you go. There you go. Now, no, she doesn't look like a Grand Prix dressage horse. She's a 4-week started under saddle green 4-year-old. But she's going the correct way. Good. Which is out to the bridle, accepting the bit herself, stretching over her top line. And no, I can't do a perfect 20-metre circle with the horse in a frame looking beautiful. Come back in 6 months and I bet we can. And it's done correctly and not pulled from the front end. So my advice to you is, when you're training your horse, look for moments. Once you've got some moments, work towards helping the horse put those moments together. It is all about the horse. It's not about us. To me, when it becomes about us is when people start pulling the front end of the horse and putting them behind the vertical. And there's lots of people on Facebook on YouTube, whose videos I see, and their horses, and they're big name trainers, and or teachers, and their horses are always behind the vertical. Horses will go behind the vertical sometimes. That's just the way it is, and it's what happens, and that's also a moment in time, so you don't judge that. But what you do is you watch the entire training session, and is the horse nearly always behind the vertical? Then as far as I'm concerned, they don't understand, or it's all about them and not about the horse. So just like you can have, like Lily there, moments where it's awesome and you're trying to put them together. You also saw I had lots of moments when it wasn't awesome and it was quite ugly, and I'm quite happy to show you that, because to me that's true training. I'm not looking for her to be pulled in and look beautiful for the video. I'm actually looking for her to learn to find the correct way to go and the correct contact, because that's what builds her up and that's what benefits her. Anyway, I hope you've liked that one.